Hey guys, Michael Fox with the Fox Family Team, and today I'm going to answer the question we get asked more than anything else, which is, how's the market? And if we saw each other recently, you probably asked me this question, and I said something like, oh, it's good, or it's fine, or it depends on what you're doing. But today we're going to jump into exactly how the market is, so let's get to it. So one thing I love about Carolina One is they keep us up to date on the latest and greatest technology, legal issues that come up from time to time, and they update us on the marketing. In fact, our CFO sends us out a weekly update of how inventory levels are, how many homes went under contract, what does that mean for our future expectations. And so today we're going to be talking about that. I'm looking down at this email, and the first thing he mentions is that 334 properties went under contract last week. You might be saying, wow, that sounds like a lot of properties. Or you might think, man, that's not that many. It just depends. It's all relative. So let's compare it to last year and then also the average since 2004. It looks like since 2004, the 15-year average was 307 homes going under contract in the same week in June. So looking at that 15-year average, we beat it. 334 homes, we beat it by quite a bit. That said, we're going to show you a chart here that compares last year to this year. And the same week last year, we sold over 400 homes. So last year was an incredibly high level of selling. It was a higher year than average. And we sold a lot more homes, and this year we didn't quite make that. So things have cooled down a little bit. And when people ask how's the market, sometimes it's tempting to just compare it to last week or last month or last year. But we want to give you the overall picture. So compared to last year, it is a little bit slower. From over 400 homes sold in 1 week to 337 homes. Compared to the long term, very, very hot market. So it's like going from 90 miles an hour to 70 miles an hour on the interstate. It's a little over 10% higher than average over the last 15 years. So that's pretty good. Let's look at the inventory levels. Inventory levels tell us how many homes are sitting on the market. Standing inventory. They've been listed and they're still available. That's what we're looking at next. So there are 2,495 homes on the market right now. That number, in a way, is a low number. In a way, it's a high number, kind of like what we were just talking about. Earlier this year, about 17 weeks ago, there was only 1,100 homes available. A little bit prior to that, it got down to 800 homes available in our whole market, which was just incredibly low. If you were buying a house, felt like there was nothing available, and as soon as one came on the market, it would get multiple offers. So from that number, we have more than doubled. Okay, so when you hear somebody say, man, inventory levels are rising, there's a lot more houses for sale, that's because we went from 800 to 1,100, and now we have 24, almost 2,500 homes available for sale. Now that said, that is still historically low, and to have a balanced market where it's kind of like sellers are here and buyers are here as far as leverage goes, we would still need another 11,000 homes for sale in our local market. Nationally, we're about 5 million homes short of what we need to have a balanced market where the buyers can go out and you've got homes to choose from, and it's kind of equal pickings. If you're in the market right now, it does feel different. If you're a buyer, you notice, hey, I've seen some homes that were listed and it's been 2 weeks and they're still available, and there's a few more homes available, and I can look at them and choose, and if they don't take my offer, I have some other options. It's kind of nice if you're a buyer to have some options. On the flip side, if you're the seller, it can be a little bit scary because you're thinking about selling your house and you say, man, my neighbor listed their house and it's been 2 weeks and they haven't sold. Maybe they should fire their realtor. But they're thinking, what is wrong because it hasn't sold and it's been 2 weeks? Well, it's just that there's more inventory. So there's more competition. That means as a seller, you might need to do a little landscaping and do some touch-up paint, make your house stand out as a little bit better because the buyer is going to be comparing you to several other options. You're not the only option available anymore. And so it's a little bit different, but it's still a very strong market. Again, to have a balance, we need 11,000 more homes. So it's still a strong seller's market, But it doesn't always feel that way. And as a buyer, I want to help you take advantage of that and say, man, this guy's been on the market 2 weeks. He's probably feeling pretty desperate. 60 days. Yesterday I made offers on 2 houses that had been on for 58 and 60 days. One was 58, one was 60 days. And, we had a feeling those sellers are probably getting a little concerned, and sometimes they've done some price reductions. We want to help you take advantage of that as a buyer. As a seller, we want to help you say, hey, if your home is worth that, you don't have to just knee-jerk lower the price because it's been a week. That doesn't mean there's a problem. It might be okay. So wherever you're at in the spectrum, I want to be able to advise you. And maybe you're hearing all this news, but you say, well, the house I want, they're still getting multiple offers. That's very possible too. So it really just comes down to your specific situation. Dave, our CFO, he kind of wraps it up by saying, this is when buyers and sellers need your advice the most. And I couldn't agree with him more, because we're doing this every single day. Every area is different. Some levels, as far as prices, it's still extremely hot, and you better make your offer really good if you want to have a chance at getting it accepted. And other areas, you can go in. I helped somebody get a pretty significant price reduction recently. I've helped people get closing costs paid. And so we need to help you look at what exactly you want as far as a house. And if you're listing, how do we get you the most money for the house? We don't want to have to just wait and lower the price and lower the price and lower the price. We want to help you make those good decisions up front. So please get in touch with me, Michael Fox. I'd love to talk about your house or your housing needs, your investing, whatever it is. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a great day.